So the first thing I want to touch on in this, and I'm going to speak in, specifically to personal brands here, and like, the individuals behind the personal brands. When we think about, building a personal brand on social media, particularly if there's people in our audience that are, in the earlier stages of that, one of the biggest things that I see blocking new entrepreneurs from really tapping into their creativity when building their brand is the fact that they're so heavily in their masculine head. Now, we've obviously got two sides of the brain. One is very logical and one is more creative. And then these sides of the brain also really correlate with that feminine and that masculine energy, right? Where the feminine is very creative and the masculine energy is very logical. Now, let's say, for example, you're working your 9 to 5 job, you're in your logical mind all day, you come home, you
Mhm.
sit down at the computer and say, okay, I need to now create some content. But you're hitting like this brick wall of like, I just don't know what to create. I have no inspiration, like, and you're feeling that slump. That's because of the state of mind that you're in when you're going to do something of like, when you're going to create something, you're stuck in that logical head still. And so, in order to actually tap into your creativity more, you need to create a conscious shift for you to actually step out of that logical go, 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 hustle, hustle, hustle mentality and step into that feminine, that creative mindset so that then you can actually start to think expansively and think outside of the box of what everyone else is doing on social media. And so that really starts by creating little routines or rituals or transition windows, I like to call it, to actually allow you to switch between those states. So that would be the biggest reason why people struggle with their creativity is because they don't know how to actually get into that creative energy or necessarily don't realize how deep into that masculine, go, 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 hustle kind of state they are, that logical way of thinking, and how that's blocking them from thinking outside the box and, really getting into that art of creation.